Alright gearheads, buckle up! We're about to dive headfirst into the world of IndyCar street racing, where concrete canyons echo with the scream of 700 horsepower engines and drivers wrestle these beasts through the tightest turns imaginable. This ain't your grandpa's racetrack, folks. We're talking about legendary circuits carved out of city streets, where the only runoff area is a concrete wall. We're here to celebrate the 5 most iconic venues that have hosted these races, places where legends are made and history is written in tire marks. From the sunny beaches of Long Beach to the roaring streets of Nashville, we'll relive the most epic moments, the insane passes, and the crashes that made these tracks legendary. Get ready for Long Beach, St. Petersburg, Toronto, Detroit, and Nashville, 5 circuits that define IndyCar street racing. First up, we head to sunny California, where the Long Beach Grand Prix has been a staple since 1975. This ain't just a race, it's an event, a party, a spectacle. Think Monaco with a SoCal vibe. You've got yachts, palm trees, and a whole lot of history crammed into 2 miles of tarmac. The course winds its way around the Long Beach Convention Center, past the iconic fountain, and through the infamous hairpin turn, a recipe for chaos and epic overtakes. And speaking of overtakes, how about we rewind to 1996? Alex Zanardi, the absolute madman, pulls off the pass on Brian Herta in the final corner. He sends it down the inside, barely keeping it off the wall, and steals the win. Long Beach is more than just a race. It's a proving ground for the boldest drivers. Next, we're off to Florida, where the streets of St. Petersburg kicks off the IndyCar season with a bang. This place is wild, a mix of tight city streets and a high-speed blast down an actual airport runway. Turn 1 is legendary, a tight right-hander that always seems to collect a few cars. And don't even get me started on the bumps. This track is rough, unforgiving, and a true test of driver skill and bravery. In 2021, young gun Colton Herta absolutely dominated the weekend. He put on a clinic proving that St. Pete is a place where new stars are born and old rivalries reignite. Alright, time to head north to the Great White North. The streets of Toronto have been a proving ground for IndyCar since 1986. This track is all about technical precision and holding your nerve. Picture this: concrete walls closing in, a sea of passionate Canadian fans roaring, and drivers threading the needle through tight corners with barely an inch to spare. This is a true driver's circuit where one small mistake can end your day. And when it comes to Toronto, no name looms larger than Paul Tracy. The Canadian legend owned these streets, battling wheel to wheel with rivals and feeding off the energy of his home crowd. Hold on tight, because we're about to hit the bumpiest, most unforgiving track on the calendar, the Belle Isle Street Circuit in Detroit. This place is brutal, narrow, fast, and bumpy as heck. They don't call it a track of attrition for nothing. Drivers need nerves of steel and a whole lot of commitment to wrestle their cars around these concrete walls. One mistake, one twitch, and you're in the barriers. In 2021, Will Power put on a masterclass, taking home the win in both races of a doubleheader weekend. It was a display of raw talent and grit that cemented Detroit's place as a true test of IndyCar skill. Last but not least, we're heading to the home of country music and, more recently, some of the most insane IndyCar racing imaginable, Nashville. This track is a wild ride, a mix of high-speed sections and technical corners that snake through the heart of the city. And did I mention the bridge? Yeah, these drivers literally race across the Cumberland River on a narrow bridge, and it's just as crazy as it sounds. In its debut year in 2021, Nashville delivered instant chaos. Marcus Ericsson, after being launched airborne in a terrifying crash earlier in the race, somehow managed to recover and take the checkered flag. Only in Nashville, folks. So, there you have it, folks. 5 iconic IndyCar street circuits that have produced countless memories, from the glamour of Long Beach to the chaos of Nashville. These tracks are where legends are made, where drivers push their limits, and where fans witness racing at its most raw and unpredictable. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Which of these circuits gets your heart racing? Did we miss one that deserves a spot on this list? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more high-octane motorsport content.